Howdy, Mark McInnes, Sandpoint Realty with Wednesday Word number 15 on January 11th, 2023. I want to go into Bonners Ferry, zip code 83805. Market report, fourth quarter 2022. Do keep in mind with these market reports, it's crucial to you when you get to a point of wanting to buy or sell a home. You want to check on current information. You don't want to go with something even a month ago, whereas that used to be a recent. In past times, it is no longer recent. We're in a volatile market, very much so, with a lot of different factors coming into play. So while these will show a trend over time, they're not specific to areas within Bonners Ferry or the 83805 zip code. There are just too many little niches throughout all North Idaho, as is seen with the Sandpoint Idaho market report as well. So let's go ahead and take a look. We'll start off with the figures. Median price for Bonners Ferry, in town and out of town. And what we immediately see is that the figures, while not exact to Sandpoint, they are a mirror of the trend. The phenomenal growth from pre-pandemic 2019 to 2021 and 20, phenomenal. Is an anomaly. So our current prices of 2022, the fourth quarter, dropping back or correcting, are not out of line. It's not indicating a crash. It was a much needed correction. So do look at the in-city for Bonners Ferry, or in town, and they're showing the same thing as what was done in Sandpoint, that we have another factor that comes into play heavily with all figures: supply and demand. Let's look at the overall figures of in town and out of town. Even with the drop back, we are still showing fantastic equity growth from 2019. Okay, as we look at days on market and number of homes sold in town for Bonners Ferry, you'll notice immediately we have a decline from 2020 to 2022. Also from 2018, we did have a drop in the middle there, 2019, but overall we're showing a decline in home sales. It's not a decline in prices. In fact, the inventory, supply and demand came into play once again. We have less of a supply, a larger demand for 2022. Our prices maintained, as you saw in the previous chart, at $340,000. They did not decline. They didn't climb like Sandpoint, but they did not decline. So supply and demand again showing itself as a predominant factor in how prices are considered, or what effect supply and demand does have. So we can see also from this, days on market, definitely in line. 2018 being much higher. We dropped down even though we had increased interest rates. By fourth quarter 2022, we declined from days on market with 2020 and 21. So let's go ahead and jump over real quick to 2022 fourth quarter out of town, days on market and number of homes sold. Okay, as we see the out of town figures, we want to take immediate note of the fact that the 12 home sales are higher than 2018 and 19, which were very healthy, strong months, or excuse me, very strong years. It also is greater than 2020. So we have 12 sales, and although the sales have dropped back from 2021, they're still greater than years that were considered very healthy sales years in real estate. Now we have climbed in days on market. This would be indicative of the fact that the increased interest and the higher price point of out of town creates extra strain on qualifying for those prices. Overall, again, we are not seeing anything here that would be indicative of a housing crash. So I hope this has been helpful to you, and we'll talk to you soon.